Good afternoon, traders. This is Mike with Tactical Traders going over some weekend scans for the following week of August the 17th. The scans I'm looking for are going to be either quick day trades or very short-term swing trades, meaning less than 5 days. I'm going to be wanting to enter and exit these trades within next week's trading period. So all these charts are going to be based off of that. We're looking at the 30-minute time frame right now. I kind of like to use this one, especially when I'm trading on a shorter term and I'm looking for the following day or following week. It's a 10-day chart, and it kind of gives me a good idea of the recent price action and how recent investors are feeling about the overall stock. So I just want to go over and highlight a couple areas of interest for me. And after that, we're going to kind of go through on a possible trade setups and what areas you could be looking at to make a profitable trade. So this is ticker ZSAN, and I see that we have some support right around this 160 area that I will highlight right here. You see that it was acting as a resistance for the past few days into the previous week. And then once that kind of broke out over here on Friday's price action, you see that three of these candles did come back down to retest 160 as support. And that's what I was actually looking for. When you see areas of resistance being broken, it's always a good idea to see when the price does come back down to have it tested as support. And then once that is confirmed, then that's kind of where I'm going to be going to maybe buy at a possible support buy and go in a bullish trade. So right now we have our 160 for support, and we do have some resistance up here around the 185. However, this is done in aftermarket or pre-market hours. So I'm actually going to focus more on during actual market hours, where there's the most volume. So as you can see, this big spike up here and over here. If you come down to the volume chart, it actually wasn't on much volume, and this is pretty typical for extended hour trading. However, if you look over here, this price action when it came to new heights, it was a good considerable amount of volume, about 2 million per candle on shares traded. So I'm going to be actually mapping out some resistance right over here. I guess we'll just make it 175. That's a nice whole number. So moving forward, we're going to be looking at possibly going long either at 160 for support buy with a tight stop loss. Stop losses, we're probably going to give it some room here. I'd say about, I'd like to give it about a 10 to 12 cent range. I wouldn't like it to be above the 150 because I think 150 is also an area of support. And actually, I'll map that out. And the reason why I think that is not only because over here, these candles were tested as support over here as well. It's actually because of the 50 SMA and the 200 SMA, the 200 being the purple and the 50 being the orange. So sometimes these can act as support resistance. However, right now, the price is above those SMAs, which I absolutely love for a bullish trade. That is a pretty big indicator for me that this is in a bullish trend. And as long as the price stays above it, it should remain so. But if it does fall back down, I think that the 200 or the 50 SMA could act as support. So there's a lot of support right here. I feel pretty confident. You have the 150, you have the 200 SMA, which is pretty much that, and that's going to be coming up with time, as well as the 50 SMA that's coming up in a pretty steep incline. At the 145 now, but it's probably going to be up to 150 by time tomorrow. So I think this is a great trade. I think entering between around 160 with a type of stop loss slightly below 150 is a pretty reasonable area, and the risk management is totally intact right there. And then areas of profit taking. Now you could absolutely look to take profits right before the 175. I'd probably say 172 to just get a little bit ahead of people. And if you want, you can always take off half your position there and look for a possible breakout past that 175, and then it could be a nice runner. And then you could just mitigate the trade as you see fit that point moving forward. So anyways, traders, I hope you took some information. I hope this held some value with you. It's a quick breakdown. It's very raw. This is unedited. And if you liked the video, if you took something from it, please like, subscribe, and comment on the video. We're new to YouTube, but seeing the comments, seeing the likes, and the subscriptions definitely is a big motivator to keep making these videos and taking time out of my day to highlight some possible profitable trades for you. We're also on StockTwits, Facebook, and Instagram, tactical_traders, where we post our profit and loss daily. And if you really want to get into it with us, definitely check out our private chat room. You can get access through tacticaltraders.com. Thank you very much, traders. Good luck in next week and stay profitable.